Okay, so let's break this down. Once again, we're in the key of A, and initially we're going to kind of think of it as a pure scale, modal, if you like. It's basically mixolydian over each chord as it changes. So the notes of the A mixolydian scale, it's basically like A major scale with a flat 7. But I want to play it in a way that doesn't necessarily sound like a scale, but incorporates all those notes. And again, you've got the root, the flat 7, the 6. We've already been playing all these notes. The 5th, and sometimes the 4th we've been using. The major 3rd, which a lot of times we don't spend a lot of time on it. And then the 2nd or the 9th scale degree. What makes this approach interesting is that the subtle changes that happens to the scale when you change to the next chord. Because when you go, I'm basically playing a little, basically utilizing all those notes, but in a more melodic sense. So I can keep the next melody. It transforms itself into the D mixolydian. It's basically all the same notes except the C sharp flattens to the C natural. So when we go back to the A, when I went up to the E, kind of kept that same shape that we were doing here over the D chord. It's okay to just move the shape to the chord shape. It's okay. So playing modally, but it sounding more melodic than just kind of. Not a bad thing to practice, so you know where the notes are, but then hopefully utilizing that in a more musical fashion. And then the next 12 bars, I focused on a couple of chromatic ideas, some of the types of ways of connecting the scalar notes. You'll hear that a lot in jazz and blues. Turning off the 6th and 7th, 5 down to 4 chromatically. It's really more of a bebop jazz line, but in a bluesy context. Chromatically from the root down to the 7th. And up to the next. I mean, we could have figured out the fingering down there, but I like the tone of it here. And then for the E, I went chromatically from the G to the G sharp, because there's that 3rd of the E7 chord. And just a simple chromatically from the root down to the flat 7th. Okay, so there you go. Working in some of those modal ideas and some of the chromatic ideas, blend them all together.